Good morning friends and welcome to Sher Khan's pre-market action. The global markets on Friday closed on a negative note. The European markets also closed on a negative note, and Dow was down by around 225 odd points because the GDP data which came for the fourth quarter was below the estimates. It came at around 2.6% as against the expectations of around 3.2%. Now this GDP data is almost half of what it came in the previous quarter, of 5% strong GDP numbers in the previous quarter. So it dampened the sentiments overall in the US markets, and we saw the markets tumbling down on Friday. It was down by around 225 points in the Dow. Also on Friday we saw the Indian markets closing on a negative note. It is the first day of the fresh series, and we saw the selling by the FIs in the cash provision market to the tune of around 771 odd crores, and also the DIs were negative. Probably about a minimum figure of around 37 odd crores in the cash provisional market. Going ahead, we have a monetary policy by the RBI which is held on 3rd of February, which is tomorrow, and all eyes would be on the banking stocks today as to what the expectations are by the RBI in tomorrow's monetary policy. We have seen the first rate cut after a long time in the previous RBI's move, which was a surprise move by the RBI, and they came out with this move immediately after the inflation numbers came out last time. And this time in monetary policy also there are some expectations that the RBI might go in for a more 25 basis rate cut. So let's wait and watch as to what's going to happen tomorrow. For further cues and updates, let's have a look at the derivative analysis.
Good morning friends, let's have a view on derivatives. Despite the positive cues from the international markets, we have seen Nifty in Friday's trading session has seen a gap up opening of around 10-15 points. But around 9,000 or 9,020 odd levels, we have seen stiff resistance around that level and have seen some kind of selling pressure around that level. In derivatives terms also, 9,000 call option, which was the highest in terms of open interest, has seen, due to which 9,000 level has seen some kind of resistance, and Nifty managed to close 1% higher with a significant loss of around 1% at 8872.65. Mainly the loss came by the banking sector, which was the worst performer in Friday's trading session, mainly led by ICICI Bank and a few other PSU banks after disappointing result from ICICI Bank and Bank of Baroda. We have closed 1% lower at 8872.65. Now the open interest term, we have seen very minor build-up of around 3.5%. That is 8.5 lakh shares were added in open interest, indicating some kind of short positions was built up in Friday's trading session. However, majority of the fall was due to the long unwinding by the market participants, since we have seen a sharp rally of around 800 to 1,000 points in last 14-15 days. Around that level, we do expect some kind of profit booking and some kind of long unwinding pressure in the market near term also. Nifty cost of carry have increased from 4.5 to 9.5%. That is, premium have doubled actually from 33 odd points to 62 odd points currently. And put call ratio in line with market showing a sharp decline for around 1 odd percentage. We have seen 6 basis point decrease in put call ratio, with decrease from 0.96 levels to 0.90 levels currently, and in line with the sharp fall which we have seen in Friday's trading session, when the volatility index have also inched higher to 20.17 levels. Now the options activity, 9,000 call option continues to add a significant amount of build-up in open interest, and Friday's trading session around 53 odd percentage was added, followed by 9,100 and 9,200 call option. Now the increase in implied volatility suggests that some kind of buying was observed in call option. However, this increase in implied volatility was mainly due to the sharp increase in the Nifty premium, which we have seen in Friday's trading session from 32 points to 64 odd points. And simultaneously in the put option, we have seen significant amount of reduction. That was also due to the sharp increase of Nifty premium from 33 points to 64 points. And 8,700 and 8,500 call put option have seen some kind of addition. Around 10 odd percentage was added in 8,700 put option, and 8,500 put option has added a 6.5%. Now in this series, we have seen the highest build-up in put option in the part of the money strike price of around 8,000 levels. Now the second highest is at 8,500 put option. This is due to a lot of event lined up in this month. and there is a lot of skepticism in the market, and people are speculating by buying dip out of the money options, dip out of the money put options. There is only one securities in buying period for today's. There is no securities in buying period for today's trade. Sorry. On FIS terms, in index futures, there were net buyers of around 72 crores. However, the open interest was up by around 7%, indicating some mix of long and short. Both was seen by FIS in Friday's trading session. In index options, there were net buyers of 1300 crores. While in stock futures, there were net sellers of around 1600 crores, and stock options, there were net buyers of 139 crores. Our 5-day slope stands at 8950 with the lower range at 8750 and higher range continues to be at 9000, which is the stiff resistance. Now, seeing the data which we have seen in Friday's trading session, now in a couple of trading sessions, if we don't see much of the short build-up happening in the market and Nifty dripping down mainly due to long unwinding, we might see Nifty taking support at around 8700 to 8750. And thereon we can see 9000 levels can be taken off in coming trading session. SGX Nifty, due to the negative cues from the international markets, is trading negative by around 50 odd points, and we might see some kind of gap down opening in today's trade. And SGX Nifty is currently trading at 8831.50 of February series. Thank you guys, that concludes from my side.
Let's have a look at some of the trading ideas for today. First and foremost, we will have the long ideas. Long Jet Airways, on the back of the news that jet fuel prices have been cut by 11.3%, bringing further relief to domestic airlines. In Delhi, the price of the aviation turbine has been cut from rupees 52,423 a kiloliter to rupees 46,513 a kiloliter. So we recommend to go long in Jet Airways with stop loss of 504 for a target of 530 and 539. Lupin Limited has got a US FDA's approval to launch the vancomycin hydrochloride in the US market. The drug is used to treat a number of bacterial infections and it generates close to $300 million in the US market. So we recommend to go long in Lupin. The stop loss of 1554 for target of 1632 and 1664. IFCI, the positive news is that it's likely to sell its 2.5% stake in the stock exchange NSE in the next 15 days, which may fetch the company about 500 crores. So Infrastructure and IFCI at present holds a 5.44% stake in the Premier Bourse. So we recommend to go long in IFCI. The stop loss of 36.60 for target of 38.70 and 39.40. Wockhardt Limited, negative news, the short idea for today. The patent office has refused a patent application to the Indian drug major Wockhardt Limited for its skin care drug Marifloxin, stating that it does not meet the requirements to qualify for the invention involving the inventive steps and capable of industrial application. So we recommend to go short in Wockhardt, the stop loss of 1232 for target of 1171 and 1148. NMDC is the other short idea for today. NMDC has reduced its iron ore prices by rupees 200 to 300 per ton for the current month as the weak global prices, which have nosedived to the 5.5-year lows and putting pressure on the domestic rates. So we recommend to go short in NMDC with stop loss of 145 for target of 138 and 135. On the news update, HCC, Hindustan Construction Company, has deferred the plans to list its subsidiary Lavasa Corporation for raising rupees 750 crores through the IPO to the next fiscal, which the top company official has mentioned. On the other news, the government plans to sell another 5% stake of Coal India over the next few months after raising about rupees 20,000 crores by divesting a 10% stake through a public offer that scrapped through the last week with generous support. The government needs to reduce its stake by another 5% to allow Coal India to meet the regulatory requirement of at least 25% public shareholding for the listed companies. On the news of Sun Pharma and Ranbaxy merger, Sun Pharma has crossed another hurdle towards acquiring Ranbaxy as the US Federal Trade Commission clears the day. However, it has put a condition to divest a generic antibacterial medicine, minoxidil tablets and capsules. Ranbaxy is currently one of the 3 suppliers of the products, while Sun is the only one. Limited number of firms likely to sell generic minoxidil tablets to the US in the near future. So we believe that the disinvestment or the divestment of the minoxidil will not have a material financial impact on the combined entity in the context of the $4 billion merger deal. Negative news for some private telecom companies, where the private telecom companies cannot discriminate against MSNL, BSNL, MTNL, which the Supreme Court verdict has come out with. And the private telecom companies have charged higher for calls to BSNL and MTNL customers in states like Maharashtra, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh. However, calling the move as arbitrary, the Apex Court said that the customers cannot be differentiated based on the call origination, and the Telecom Regulatory Authority of India has asked telecom companies to set aside extra amount which they have collected. On the results front, the results likely to be declared today are KDDL with expected PAT of 3.9 crores, UPL United Phosphorus with expected PAT of 281.8 crores, and Bharat Forge expected PAT is 173 crores. On the watch list for today, stock with positive bias Andhra Bank, Infosys and NTPC, and stock with negative bias Mahindra and Mahindra. From an investment perspective, stocks that we like are Larsen, Yes Bank, Tata Motors, DVR, Infosys and Max India. That's it, friends, from the Sharekhan's pre-market action. Thanks and have a nice trading day.